Hi there, I'm Brian Taylor with HighWAY RV in Lake Alfred, Florida, and today I want to demonstrate how to operate a Zip Dee awning. A lot of the older luxury coaches, like this Country Coach Magna that we have a Zip Dee awning as opposed to a Carefree or A&E awning. And they are an excellent awning. There are some benefits to them that you will see when they're deployed, but they operate quite differently. So I want to just take a quick few moments to walk you through the process of pulling the awning out and then also retracting the awning. So we're going to start here. There is a latch on either side, just like on a standard awning, that you have to release in order to allow the awning to roll out. Typically on an A&E or Carefree, there's a latch only on one side, but on a Zip Dee, there's one on both sides. So you want to deploy both of those latches. And then there's also a safety hook on some models. This one has a safety hook that you put into a hole and you rotate it, and that's just an extra little hook that keeps it into the inboard position. So once we've released those latches on both sides, we're going to go ahead and pull our awning out. So we're going to go ahead and pull this all the way down, and it does not latch. It does not latch into position. You do have to manually put these latches that we deployed on the ends of the awning, we have to put into the locked down position. So we've done that. Now the next step is to deploy the arm here that goes up to the top of the awning and gives you some more stability. You pull this little latch and then get this little hook out of here, and this will be handy to keep a little step stool, just to give you a little bit of extra height here. And we're gonna slide this arm up and hook it into the little hole at the top of the awning. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Deploy the hook. Move this back. This is easy enough, I guess, to do with one person, but if you had a helper, it definitely is a nice, will be a little bit easier to operate. We're going to put that arm latched in there. Okay, now we can push the awning into the upward position. Now I recommend not holding on the end of the awning. I would hold here on the tube, pull this little knob, and push it up into the latched up position. The reason I say push on the tube, the springs in the Zip Dee awning are under quite a bit more tension than other brands of awnings. And just for safety's sake, if something were to break for some odd reason, it's nice to have your hands away from this mechanism right here. So put your hand on the tube, slide this up. Now we're in a deployed position. You could leave it like this if you wanted to, but if you want to get this strut out of the way, the support arm, you can pull this little knob right here and slide your arm up, and it will latch in up here. And do the same thing on this side. I'm sorry. Pull the latch there. Now you have a much higher area to walk under. That's one of the big benefits of this Zip Dee awning. You got enough height here that you're not going to knock your head on it. So there we're in the fully deployed position. We've got our support arms everywhere they need to be. Very sturdy setup. Now to bring it back down, we're going to do all of that in reverse. Well, first thing is to slide these back down. Then we're going to hold our tube, pull this latch, let the awning down on both sides. Okay, now we're going to pull this latch and pull our hook out of the hole at the top. Bring this back. Whoop! I just dropped it right there. And then latch this back into the little lever right here. or the little pin, I should say. Do the same thing over here. Okay, now we are ready to roll the awning up. So what we want to do is go ahead and get our, this is one of these times when having two people would be nice, but I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate it with only one person. Go ahead and get your strap ready, and then move the switch to the roll-up position on both sides. Hold a little bit of downward pressure. Make sure that your strap is nice and even and not going to get twisted up. Let her roll up. See how smooth that is? It's a really nice smooth operation. Now we're going to manually move those switches on each end back into the position that locks them. Move your little safety hook, you just rotate it and let it clip into that little latch up there. Go ahead and there we go. That's completely how to deploy and roll up the Zip Dee Awning. You can see it's just a little bit more involved than a Carefree or an A&E, but the build quality is super high on them. And people who have them love them. In fact, if you have an Airstream without one, it's a big hindrance. It's one of the models that everybody just absolutely wants, the Zip Dee Awning. So I hope this has been a little bit helpful to you. Appreciate you taking the time to watch it. You have a great day, and God bless.